A survey was made to find the type of music a certain group of young people liked in a city. Adjoining pie chart shows the findings of this survey. So, in the survey, it was found that 40% of young people who were surveyed like light music, 30% like folk, classical 10%, and semi-classical 20%. So this was a survey done and it has been represented in the form of a pie chart. Now, if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? The information that we have in this case is in the terms of percentage, right? But here it's saying that if 20 people liked classical music, so suppose that if we suppose that total X total X people were surveyed. Okay, now 10% 10% of X 10% of X, this will be written in this form. 10% of X has to be equal to 20. Why? Because it's given here, if 20 people like classical music, so this is a portion of classical music. So if 20 people liked, it means that if the total young people that were surveyed is X, then 10% of X is equal to 20. And from here, this can be written as 10 times X is equal to 20 times 100, right? And from here you get X is equal to 22,000 divided by 10, and you get X is equal to 200. So total 200 people were surveyed. Now the second part of this question. If a DVD company had to make 1000 DVDs, how many of each type would they make? So a DVD making company has to make 1000 DVDs. So if 40% people like light music, if we are talking about light music, so 40% like light music, so 40% of 1000 DVDs, 40% of 1000 DVDs will give us the number of DVDs that has to be made for light music. So 40 by 100 times 1000, and this gives us, this is 400. So 400 DVDs of light music. Then if we have to calculate for folk music, so in this case it will be 30 by 100 times 1000, and you get 300, right? From this one you get 10 by 100 by times 1000, and for this you get 100. So 400 plus 300 is 700, plus 800 plus 100 is 800. So you have to make 1000 DVDs. So for this one you simply can subtract 800 from 1000, because we know these numbers. This gives you 200. So for this you have to make 200 DVDs, and you can find this number either by this method, or you can simply do 20 by 100 times 1000. From here you also get 200.